Mount Yamantau is located on the territory of the Republic of Bashkortostan in the Beloretsky district and is the highest peak of the Southern Urals, 1640 meters at the same time. It is located on the territory of the South Ural Reserve. Penetration into the territory of the reserve is a violation of Article 9, Part 5 of the Federal Law of March 14, 1995 of the year No. 33F3 on specially protected natural territories. And the punishment follows in accordance with Article 8 to 39 of the Code of Administrative Offenses, violation of the rules for the protection and use of natural resources in specially protected natural areas. About 10 kilometers from the mountain is the closed village of Mizgiria, where about 15,000 people live. Apart from it, there are no other settlements within a radius of almost 30 kilometers. A railway leads to Mizgiria, which already evokes certain thoughts now. However, it is abandoned. Around the mountain, on maps taken from the satellite, you can see a wide clearing with power transmission towers. Grandiose construction began here in 1990s. In the 91st, powerful treatment facilities were put into operation. In the 95th, Mizgiria was given the status of a closed city, and in the 92nd, the former first secretary of the Bashkir Regional Committee said that a shelter for the first persons of the state was being built in the mountains. However, a few years later, this statement was refuted by MP Serkinov, who said that warehouses of the State Reserve Fund were being built here. This message, of course, did not satisfy the public, and rumors spread with a vengeance. Mining of uranium ore. According to one version, work is underway here on the extraction of uranium ore. Many consider this version untenable because of the normal radiation level in the mountain zone. In fact, it should be understood that uranium is mined in two main ways, open and closed. In the case of closed-circuit uranium mining, while complying with all construction standards, the background radiation from the outside may be only slightly higher than normal, especially after a few years. The most weighty argument against this version is excessive secrecy. The location of the largest uranium deposits has not been any secret for a long time, so it is not entirely clear why an exception should be made for Yamantau. A bunker for the first persons of the state. This version was put forward in the 90s by Americans, and since then it excites many minds. According to this version, there is a whole underground city near Yamantau, designed to evacuate the president and other important persons there in the event of a nuclear war. In favor of this version, the fact that Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin at one time was very fond of skiing in the popular resort center of Abzakovo, which is located at a distance of no more than 100 kilometers from Mizgiria, is often cited in favor of this version. In a straight line by helicopter, even less. Allegedly, he skied to avert his eyes, but in fact personally inspected such an important strategic object. However, with a more critical approach, this version does not stand up to criticism. Too long a distance from the capital to the bunker, too poorly developed infrastructure. Air travel is, of course, great, but in the event of war, a significant number of people will need to be evacuated. Their delivery can be ensured by means of a land message. However, in Mizgiria, in fact, only one road leads, and in the event of war it can easily be blocked. The perimeter system abroad known as the Dead Hand is an automated complex designed to deliver a guaranteed retaliatory nuclear strike on the enemy even in the event of the destruction of communication lines or high command. It was developed during the Cold War. According to unconfirmed reports, it functions now. According to this version, missile silos can be located in Mount Yamantau, from where the launch will be made.